Ever feel like you're sending your resume out into like a black hole? You know, just crossing your fingers, hoping it lands on the right person's desk.
Hmm.
It's tough out there in the job market these days.
It really is.
But what if
Yeah.
there was a way to kind of outsmart the system, make the whole job search thing a little less painful?
That's what's so fascinating about these new platforms popping up. And the one
Yeah.
we're diving into today, RoleCatcher, seems to be right on the cutting edge of that.
Okay.
They're not just a job board. They're offering AI assistance, personalized career paths. It's kind of like having a digital career counselor in your back pocket.
Okay, now you've got my attention. So we dug through all the materials,
Mhm.
and right off the bat, one thing that really jumped out was this RoleCatcher capture plugin.
Right.
And basically, it lets you save job postings from anywhere online with like one click.
See, that right there, that's huge. Just think about how much time people waste, like just managing all those job postings, flipping back and forth between different websites, trying to remember where you saw that perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
Just streamlining that whole process could be a game changer for job seekers.
Totally. And it's not just about like saving time, right?
Right.
RoleCatcher claims that this plugin actually analyzes those job descriptions, pulls out the key skills. It's almost like getting a cheat sheet for how to tailor your resume.
And that's where things get really interesting because it's one thing to like gather all this information,
Right.
but are you actually using it effectively? And that's what RoleCatcher is trying to do, is give you the tools to take that information and really make it work for you.
Yeah.
The question is, how well does this AI actually understand the nuances of all these different jobs and industries?
That's the million-dollar question. Because anybody who's, spent any time actually applying for jobs knows that a generic resume, it just doesn't cut it these days.
Exactly. This isn't about just like, keyword stuffing anymore.
Right.
It's about really understanding what those algorithms are looking for, but also what human beings, what recruiters
Yeah.
are looking for, and how to present your skills and experience in a way that resonates.
And speaking of AI, that brings us to probably the most buzzworthy part of RoleCatcher, their AI companion, Copilot.
Yeah.
This is the part where it feels like we're stepping into like, a sci-fi
A
movie.
little bit, right.
Resume help, cover letter writing,
Mhm.
even interview prep, all powered by AI.
Mm-hmm.
So is this the future of job hunting?
It's definitely pushing the boundaries of what technology can do.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine you're staring at a blank page, you've got to write your resume, and you've got that writer's block.
Ugh, oh, worse.
And suddenly Copilot swoops in with all these personalized suggestions
Yeah.
tailored to the specific job that you want.
It's like having a professional resume writer on call 247.
Exactly.
No more writer's block.
Right.
But then, does that mean that everybody's application is going to start sounding the same?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? I mean, that's the big question.
Yeah.
Because on the one hand, you've got this incredibly powerful tool that can help you put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
But, you want to make sure your unique voice and experience shines through. And I think that's always going to be the kind of the dance between using technology
Yeah.
and maintaining that authenticity in your job search.
It's finding that sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got to talk about this because RoleCatcher, they're saying they've got this library of over 120,000 practice interview questions
Wow.
with AI-powered feedback on your answers.
It's like, wow.
Are we going to see a generation of job seekers who have basically aced every single interview question before they even step into the room?
There's definitely potential for that. And I think,
Okay.
again, it's not about memorizing answers.
Right.
It's about understanding what hiring managers are looking for and how to frame your experiences
Sure.
in a way that clicks. So it's like having a coach, right?
Yeah.
Analyzing your every word and gesture and saying, okay, here's how you can improve.
It makes you wonder, though, with all this focus on AI and data, are we losing that human element of the job search?
That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, technology can do so much. It can streamline the process. It can analyze data. It
Oh,
can even simulate these interview scenarios.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it really comes down to, connecting with another human being
Yeah.
and showing them why you're the right fit for their team.
It's that X factor, right? That at least for now, algorithms can't quite replicate.
Right.
Exactly. So let's talk about another feature that really caught my eye, this reverse matching system.
Yeah, man.
RoleCatcher's kind of flipping the script on how we think about job hunting, right?
Yeah, this is where it gets really interesting.
Instead of us chasing after jobs, they're saying that employers are going to be vying for your attention.
Right.
based on your skills and experience.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It's like a job search dating show.
it is.
But in all seriousness, like, how effective is this actually? Is it just a gimmick, or are employers really using this to find qualified people?
I think that's where it's really important to understand who's using the platform.
Okay.
RoleCatcher says they've got this massive database of employers,
Right.
but are those employers in industries that actually make sense for you?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And are they companies that like prioritize skills-based hiring?
Okay.
Because that's where this type of matching system would actually be valuable.
So it's not just about being visible, it's about being visible to the right people
Exactly.
and in the right places.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of finding the right fit, they've got this other feature, Career Compass.
Okay.
It sounds like it could be really helpful for someone who's maybe like feeling a little bit lost in their career. They're not sure what direction they want to go in.
It's like that GPS for your professional life. Right?
Yeah.
You put in your skills, you put in your aspirations, and it's supposed to, guide you towards these potential roles, these industries that actually make sense for you.
Because it's one thing to find a job.
Right.
It's another to find a job that you're actually excited about, that you can see yourself doing long term.
And that has room for growth, too.
Exactly. Like when I was first starting out, I remember,
Oh, tell me about it. It's like you're just, what is it, floating from one thing to the next.
Totally. And the thing is, the job market is changing so quickly these days.
Constantly.
What's like in demand today could be obsolete tomorrow.
Exactly.
So how does RoleCatcher address that whole like need for continuous learning, making sure that you're staying relevant?
Well, they've got this whole library of what they call career guides and skill guides.
Okay.
So it's covering everything from interview tips to like industry-specific insights.
So they're not just about, getting you hired.
Right.
They actually want to help you build a career.
Yeah, it's like they're not just handing you a fish, they're teaching you how to fish.
Right. I like that. I like that a lot.
Right.
Okay, but let's talk about, the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Cost is all of this going to break the bank? Because, job searching is stressful enough
Right.
without having to worry about, like, spending a ton of money.
That's a really important point, especially for job seekers who might be on a tight budget already.
Yeah.
So the good news is RoleCatcher has different membership options.
Okay.
So they've got a free version,
Okay.
which seems to give you access to a decent amount of their features.
Okay.
And then they've got like a premium version. They call it RoleCatcher Copilot AI,
Okay.
which is where you get like the full power of all their AI assistants.
So for someone who's really ready to, like, go all in on this AI-powered job search, what does that premium version actually offer that the free one doesn't?
Well, just imagine you're working on your resume, right? You're staring at the screen.
Yeah.
Instead of just like hoping that inspiration strikes
Right.
Copilot AI, it actually analyzes your skills and experience.
Okay.
And it suggests ways to tailor your resume to that specific job description.
So it's not just about, like, catching typos. It's actually helping you speak the right language, so to speak.
Exactly. It understands what those algorithms are looking for,
Yeah.
but also ultimately what those hiring managers are going to be scanning for.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah. What about cover letters?
Oh, cover letters.
Those are tough.
I know. Those are even worse, right? Well, that's where I think Copilot AI really kind of flexes its creative muscles a little bit.
Okay.
It analyzes that job description, pulls out those key skills, those key experiences they're looking for, and it helps you craft that narrative
Wow.
that showcases why you're the perfect fit.
So it's like having a professional writer, like, craft a personalized pitch just for you.
Exactly.
That's impressive.
And, I think where Copilot AI really sets itself apart is in the interview prep.
Okay, yeah, we talked about, like, the practice questions.
Yeah.
But the premium version takes it a step further, right?
Yeah.
Like, how so?
So picture this. You're getting ready for this big interview. Instead of just, pacing back and forth and hoping for the best,
Yeah.
you can actually practice with Copilot AI.
Wait, you mean like a mock interview with an AI?
Yeah, basically.
That's kind of cool.
It is. You record yourself answering these questions,
Yeah.
and it's all tailored to that specific role, that specific company you're interviewing with.
Okay.
And Copilot AI actually analyzes your responses,
Wow.
your tone of voice, even your body language, if you have the video feature turned on.
Oh, wow.
And it gives you personalized feedback.
It's like having a personal coach, like, right there in your pocket.
Exactly.
No more awkward silences, no more rambling answers.
No more, so tell me about yourself. And you're like,
Right, exactly. But with all this talk about AI and automation, it's easy to feel like, I don't know, are we losing that human touch in the job search. I don't know. It's like, I remember back when I was first job hunting, you would like print out your resume,
Yeah.
put on your best suit, and actually like go knock on doors.
Right.
Hoping to talk to somebody. And it was nerve-wracking, but, you know, there was something kind of nice about that face-to-face interaction.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because it's like we've created all this technology
Yeah.
to streamline everything, make it more efficient, more data-driven.
Right.
But are we losing sight of like those human qualities that really make someone stand out in an interview? You know, their passion, their drive, their ability to connect with another person.
Right. Like people hire people,
Yeah.
not resumes.
At the end of the day, yeah.
Okay, so AI can help you like perfect your resume, ace those interview questions.
Right.
But it's really still on us to show up as our authentic selves.
It is. It's finding that balance, you know,
Yeah.
between what the technology can do and staying true to who you are.
It's like using it as a tool, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Not letting it kind of take over.
Yeah.
So for anybody out there listening who's like in the thick of it right now, in that job search, you know, remember that tools like RoleCatcher, they're here to help you. They're not trying to replace you.
It should be empowering, right?
Yes.
Not like make you feel like you're, you know, becoming a robot.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's about, like you said, working smarter, not harder.
Yes. 100%.
And using all the tools you have.
Yeah.
And technology is a huge part of that.
Yeah, it's not going away.
Right. It's not going away.
We've just got to learn how to use it to our advantage.
Exactly. And I think just as importantly, remembering this is a journey.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about like getting that one job.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly. There's going to be ups and downs. You're going to have rejections. You're going to have victories.
Totally.
But if you can stay true to yourself, keep learning and adapt, you know, as the job market changes, you're going to find your way.
I love that. It's about like constantly evolving, right?
Yes, exactly.
Never stop learning.
Never stop learning.
Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive here into the world of RoleCatcher and the future of job hunting.
The future, it's exciting and scary all at the same time, right?
A little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
We want to leave you with this. How can you use these advancements, this technology, to not just find a job, but to like design a career that you're really passionate about?
There you go.
That's what it's all about.
That's it.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive into the ever-evolving landscape of job searching.
Always evolving.
We hope you found this exploration, I don't know, insightful, maybe a little bit inspiring.
Oh, yeah, a little bit hopeful.
A little bit hopeful.
Yeah.
Until next time, happy job hunting, everybody.
Good luck out there.